Dear Pixie, you asked us, are Haton and Aton the creators of Nebadon? These are archetypes from universal forces you speak of. Haton and Aton are creators of Nebadon, this is correct, yet they are known by many names. You asked us, why does Ra, from the Law of One, say pyramids were built by Egyptian gods, yet the collective consciousness of nine say ancestors of the Zulu warriors built the pyramids? From our perspective, we speak of the same entities that built the pyramids. You asked us, can you explain the differences between positive light and positive darkness? Positive light and positive darkness are frequencies. Frequencies that exist within the same band, that which you know as positive. Light and darkness are metaphors used to explain these frequencies. These frequencies permeate everything, and this includes you. The best way to explain where these frequencies lie within your human bodies is to speak of emotion. Therefore, we can tell you which emotions fall within the spectrum of positive light and which fall within the spectrum of positive darkness, so you may better understand that of which we speak. Positive light would be unconditional love, joy, compassion, liberty, oneness, excitement, and bliss. Positive darkness would be strength, courage, integrity, respect, leadership qualities of fairness without power, honesty, and the ability to walk the honest path. Positive darkness is the way of the warrior. Positive darkness is he who holds his sword but swears never to use it unless that use is part of integrity, honesty, and fairness. This light and dark can also be explained by the right and left hemispheres of the brain and also by masculine and feminine energies within the body. One familiar symbol of positive light and dark frequencies is that of the yin-yang. You asked if we could please speak about polarity integration as opposed to just holding on to light in denial of the dark. One must integrate polarities within in order to move forward in balance throughout the ascension process. This is correct. One would not be in balance if one held on to light and denied the dark. One is advised, if one is intending to polarize positive and match the energy frequencies of planet Earth, to integrate and embrace positive light and positive darkness. One is advised to acknowledge and move on from negative light and negative darkness. You asked, does polarizing to either the dark or light actually stagnate spiritual growth? Polarizing to either dark or light without integration can cause underpolarization or overpolarization. This creates imbalance and interrupts spiritual growth from its correct path. We would not necessarily say it creates stagnation. You asked, will we be able to fly in the skies like a bird would after the ascension? The flying mechanism that the ascended one can achieve is not the same as that of a bird. You asked, is it so that some people that are not as spiritually prepared for the ascension will ascend to the 4th density and others to the 5th density? Some will ascend to 4th and others to 5th. This shall be a combination of spiritual preparedness and free will choice. You asked, and if so, are there people already waiting there for us to help, guide, and teach us? This is correct. You asked, what about the occupations that people have learnt? Can they still be used there? Everything one has learned can be used in 4th and 5th densities. although certain occupations may be used differently to how they are used now. You asked, is there something in the homosexual that is in tune for harmonious relationships to last a long time, as opposed to the heterosexual? All beings have the ability to have lasting, harmonious relationships with others, regardless of race, gender, or sexual orientation. You asked, how does reincarnation tie into all of this? Did both souls just want to come in as males, so that's why they are attracted to each other? Could it be that homosexuals find their twin flames, but they wanted to test their love, so they became the same sex to try and find each other? The reason one incarnates as homosexual is not related to wanting to find a twin flame in same-sex form. The reasons are based on karma, lessons learned and experiences needed in order to further the growth of the soul. The twin flame is the higher self aspect of the incarnated lower self human, and the partner of destiny is he or she who matches the vibration of one's higher self aspect. Therefore, all incarnating homosexuals will have the opportunity to meet the partner of destiny, he who matches the twin flame frequency. Certain spiritual levels must be reached before any being is ready to draw the twin flame aspect into their lives. This is the same for homosexuals and heterosexuals. You asked, why were gay people manifested? In order to further the growth and learning of their soul and pass the experience back to the one pure source consciousness, the one prime creator of all that is. You asked, what is the purpose of homosexuals to planet Earth in this dimension and timeline? To embody a balance of feminine energy within a reverse polarity to the heterosexual male, or to embody a balance of masculine energy within a reverse polarity to the heterosexual female, depending on the gender of the incarnated homosexual, and anchor feminine energies into planet Earth. Homosexuals are able to hold a certain frequency in a different way to heterosexuals, yet one is not better than the other. Heterosexuals also harness an important frequency. To be the first anchor in your dimensional frequency to those of the androgynous on the higher levels. To bring compassion and understanding in a wider sense to those stuck heavily in third density. You asked, why do some people who are generally very kind and full of good morals have such a strict dislike and believe that being gay is morally wrong? There may be many reasons why a person would embody such beliefs. This could range from their upbringing in this incarnation, past life experiences, or religious or philosophical indoctrination. Such people, however, have chosen to experience the challenges that being faced with homosexuality brings. If they can overcome the challenges to their beliefs, then they shall open and expand their awareness and thus raise their vibration. You asked us, will there be a day when homosexuality is readily accepted? That day is with you now, for there are many heterosexuals among you who readily accept homosexuality without judgment, fear, or condemnation. Will there be a day where all beings on the same planet readily accept homosexuality? We see a timeline where this is indeed the case, but it is up to humanity to collectively manifest this timeline in reality. We are the white-winged collective consciousness of 9.